welcome back to the podcast, the second annual podcast. It's me, your hosts, VHS dealership and the sleeping bag. Stop fucking mic spamming that shit. Who is that? Oh my god.
Couldn't you tell by that?
That was intro music.
Couldn't you tell by the bad mic quality?
You're right, I should have known. Fucking drummer stuffing peanuts up his ass while he's fucking... Alright!
Yeah.
All you peasants at the bottom of the screen, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I'm 17. I make music as Weirdo Slam.
Excuse me.
What?
We don't allow white people on here.
Hey.
I'm half Bolivian.
Hey, Hairy Toe. Hey, Hairy Toe, why don't you introduce yourself, Hairy Toe?
Harrison. That's his name.
Okay. My name is Harrison, but you can call me Hairy Toe.
I love me some good toe.
Oh, man. My name is Harrison, but you can call me Hairy Toe. Close your eyes for 1 minute, open them up, and I took yo ho.
Wow, that was good, Doug. You really stretched out to make that rhyme. Look at your hoe's toes. Sucking on some toes.
Sucking on gamer girl feet.
I love me a good whiff of that gamer girl armpit. Am I right, everybody?
Hell yeah.
I have no...
Have you ever looked over to your significant other while you're at a restaurant eating fries and then you're like, you know, baby, instead of eating fries, I wish these were your toes.
Oh, my God. Guys.
Yeah. What? You know, that's how we really get good podcast episodes. We just talk about weird fetishes for the whole time.
Pretty
No,
much.
it's not.
Dude.
It's not.
All right, you know, if you had...
Harry, where'd
okay.
you get this photo from?
Huh?
Shut
I got a
up.
new discussion for y'all.
Okay.
About music, because that is indeed the main topic of the podcast.
Yeah.
Which
music.
artist of your choice do you think would have the weirdest fetish, and what fetish would that be?
David Lynch. David
What
Lynch.
fetish?
David Lynch makes music?
He would have all of them. Just absolutely every one
All of them,
All of them.
even if it contradicts.
Yeah.
Even
I
if
have, like,
some
3
contradict each other.
Especially if they contradict each other. He doesn't give answers on anything.
Oh, he especially gets hard to the fact that it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, sure.
Harrison,
Yeah. I have like 3 answers.
yes, you can have all 3 answers. Go
Oh my
ahead.
God.
I think, first of all, I think Michael Giroux would be into some pretty weird
Yeah.
stuff.
What stuff in particular?
Like probably like rape fantasies, honestly.
All right.
Not cool. but
No joke
I guess
intended, because you
cool
know
is
he
like
like
sarcastic.
may or may not have.
Dang it.
Never mind. I think both Jeff Tweedy or Jeff
Yes.
Mangum.
Oh my... Wait. Who said that?
Harrison
Me.
did.
Oh, okay, good.
What would Jeff Mangum what would Jeff Mango be into?
Well, we already know his fetish is for Anne Frank, so I mean...
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He'd probably like.
He's into those classy hoes. You know what I'm talking? Saying those pinup girls from the fucking 50s and 40s and 30s and shit.
I think Hobo Johnson would probably be into feet too.
But what about Jeff Tweedy? What would he be into then?
I don't know.
So then why did you say
Dave,
Jeff
I
Tweedy?
just feel like he would be into something weird. You know what I mean?
Dave Grohl would be into his massive fucking ego.
No kidding.
Oh, got him.
I hate the Foo Fighters, man. I used to love the Foo
Oh
Fighters.
yeah, I don't like Foo Fighters at all.
I used to like them.
They identify themselves as grunge, but they're like the very fucking like they're the most
Opposite.
casual.
I
I don't know.
Well, I feel like they have some like good shit. Like their first few albums are like good, but like now like Foo Fighters basically devolved into the band like old dad rock people say, like, hey, I listen to new music. I mean, I like the Foo Fighters. They're that band. They
The Foo
exist only
Fighters.
for
What?
being that.
Are you trying to tell me that the Foo Fighters are dad rock?
I can kind of see where he's going with that.
What?
Neo dad rock. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I see what you mean.
That is like the opposite.
Yeah, they're not like literally fucking dad rock, but they're not. They're like, the dad rock of that genre.
I guess.
They're modern dad rock.
But did you hear their new album?
No,
I'm not a big Foo Fighters fan, but
I heard it was pretty good.
I mean, it was. Yeah, I thought
from
it was
you, I think it was from you specifically, but
I mean, like, Pitchfork gave it like a 7.7.
yeah, well, Pitchfork fucking gave Biggie Smalls Ready to Die a 10 and then turned around and then called Tyler the Creator misogynistic
Well,
and homophobic, even
I'm
though
gonna-
Flower Boy was literally about him being gay.
Well, that was a long time ago. I mean, they really turned around. They turned around on Tyler too. You know.
They
But they never apologized for R. Kelly being at the Pitchfork Festival like 3 times or some shit.
all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that those were articles written by 2 different people. So.
probably, but that's also the reason why I don't like Pitchfork. Like, the
Okay.
reason why I like fucking Anthony Fantano is because he's one reviewer.
Yeah, me
and I
too.
fucking know what he likes and stuff. Those big review sites, there's like I can't even say there's a general consensus, because, with Rotten Tomatoes, that site, for instance, there's usually, like, they're never going to give a fucking masterpiece movie. You're never going to find a masterpiece movie with, like, fucking 30% on Rotten Tomatoes or something, but you'll find a really fucking great album. Pitchfork gave it, like, a fucking 2 or a 1 or a video of a dog barfing. That's not in reference to anything in particular, so because I don't fucking remember what.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that, but that's one specific person's opinion. So I think Pitchfork gets.
Yeah,
I think they get a lot of things right, and I think that they're definitely the most trusted source for like music reviews and like music news. But they also are the same people who gave New York City Ghosts and Flowers by Sonic Youth a 0. So
Yeah, that was retarded. I would never give anything. Like, even an album I hate the most, like, I think Trout Mask Replica is probably my least favorite album of all time. I wouldn't even give that a 0 because it has some fucking influence on the experimental world, even if it is literally just fucking noise for the most part. But I absolutely love Safe as Milk. That's one of my favorite albums of the 60s, honestly.
I think, yeah, I like Safe as Milk more than Trout Mask Replica, but I still like the lyrics on Trout Mask Replica.
I don't remember them. They're probably good. I mean, Captain Beefheart isn't a bad lyricist or anything.
They're kind of hard to hear, but yeah. They're good.
They're kind of hard to hear over the tuning of various instruments. But yeah, I have fucking Safe as Milk on vinyl. I fucking love that album.
Man, okay, I might have to start agreeing with you on Pitchfork here. They gave Goo an 8.5, and then they give Daydream Nation a 10.
This is my fucking issue with, like, these big review sites having so many different reviewers who have different feelings. It's never fucking consistent.
Pitchfork is really biased.
There's that too.
I don't know if they're biased. I mean, I think Anthony Fantano is a little biased, honestly. If I do say so myself.
No.
I can see where you're coming from.
Like, he literally doesn't review Aquaville River because he just straight up doesn't like them.
Yeah, he doesn't review any of like Yoni Wolf's shit either, cause for the same reason, which is
It's ridiculous.
Like, whatever. I don't. But at least I can be able to pinpoint his taste to a fine tune. I can understand where he's coming from with most of the stuff he says.
Yeah.
Even if I don't, even if I disagree with him, he can usually explain himself well or valid enough where I understand.
All right, hey, here we go. This is a good juicy topic. What do you guys think of rapper and Juicy juicy, spicy white boy, Eminem.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say fucking Little Xan or someone.
No. God, no. I hate Little Xan.
The original juicy white boy rap.
What do you think of the upcoming 12-year-old rapper Little Xan?
Dude, he looks like he's like 7, man.
Oh no, yeah, seriously.
But come on,
He sounds like he's fucking 7 too.
Eminem, guys. Eminem. What do you think about Eminem?
I have never visited his discography. I just remember his latest album being hot garbage.
Oh yeah.
Hey
it was pretty
everyone,
bad.
go check out my 2016 Vaporwave release, Suicidal Programming. It has a very mediocre track on there called Hot Garbage. That's where the album starts to fall apart, in my opinion. But go check it out anyways.
Hot dang.
I'm just gonna...
Thanks for telling us.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, what do you think about Eminem?
Well, as like a person who's like always like kind of knew that he was like gay and shit, and also
I
like,
can't
I
understand
think-
a word you're saying.
You said something about Eminem being gay.
no, that's not what I said.
That's all I was able to make out from
No,
this.
that's okay. So like, I always kind of knew I was queer in some sense, and I always knew, like even when I was in the youth, like a baby or something. Well, no, like a middle schooler, and I knew that I was gay. I knew the whole.
You were a
Eminem had, like,
fetus
some
crawling
very
straight out of the
homophobic
womb,
lyrics.
going to middle school, and you were like, I knew I'm gay.
Yeah, but like even though I knew like Eminem was like homophobic as fuck, I still liked it at least a little bit because like I can look past that at least a little bit, and like there's like clever lyricism, or there's like a good like perspective that hasn't been done before, at least not to like no such mainstream extent. But now Eminem now is just like, okay, you're not even that shocking anymore.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
because like the 4chan already outdid his like thing years ago, so now he has to be like the morally posturous guy who still wants to like be the best. Like,
Oh yeah.
he wants
I
like,
know.
I'm depressed as fuck, but I'm still the best though. Trump is bad, but I'm still the best
That's
though.
actually a very good impression of Eminem.
Harrison, go. What do you think? What do you think about
Okay.
Eminem? Juicy meatball white boy.
Well,
Eminem.
I've had changing opinions about him, but now I don't really think he's that good. I think Slim Shady LP is like his best release, and it's just been downhill from there.
Do you mean the Marshall Mathers LP or the Slim Shady LP?
Slim Shady LP. I
Okay,
wouldn't
okay.
even give Marshall Mathers LP any credit because I don't really like it either.
Yeah.
What's the name of
But-
his newest record that came out like December last year?
I don't know. Who the hell cares?
Oh, you mean it's called Prolapse?
Revival. That's a good one, Eminem. That's the original.
Revival, Feet, Little Bible.
Fucking Ivy. Whenever you were talking about like knowing you were gay in the context of Eminem albums, I thought you were going to say something along the lines of Eminem made me realize my homosexual feelings. And I was like,
would've been
how
funny.
the fuck did you get this?
Well, in a sense, maybe, because like listening to
Whoa.
Eminem made me realize that heterosexuality was kind of overrated.
To me that's kind of like saying the fucking Seth MacFarlane fall down position has inspired at least 20% of your animation if you're like a big animator. Just makes no fucking sense.
No, it makes sense because you hate it so much that you intentionally want to do stuff that's not like that at all.
I feel it.
Like
I feel it, dude.
heterogenocide. Am I right, ladies? Can I get
Funny.
So, alright. Eminem's garbage, dude. Eminem's
Yeah.
straight garbage.
Oh.
Like, I guess I was really trying to dig into like some early 2000s and late 90s rap recently. And so I go and I'm like, okay, I had this album as like a kid because I don't know what my mom was thinking. She bought me Eminem CDs as a kid. So I go back and I listen to the Marshall Mathers LP. I listen to the whole thing, and it's literally just an hour of this guy talking about how he's going to kill his mom and his ex-wife. And it's just...
It is. That's why it
it's-
sucks so much.
It's just ridiculous. Like, it's just so stupid.
At least the Slim Shady LP had some variety with what he was gonna be morally shocking with. That's But yeah, Marshall
It's
Mathers.
not even shocking though. Like I don't understand how it was shocking back then. It's literally just an angry, disturbed,
angry
wannabe-
12-year-old being mad at mom for not getting him Lunchables.
Seriously. It's just like some angry 20-year-old divorced meth head white guy wannabe gangster like screaming about how he hates the people who abandoned them. Like it's and they had good reason to abandon
Yeah,
him.
that's
He was an
mostly how
asshole, so,
Eminem
I mean,
paints himself. Like, in his newest album, he has that whole fucking plot in some of his lyrics where he's like, some girl left him and took his kids or something. And Eminem's like blaming her mostly, but he's trying to take like at least a little bit of the blame so he doesn't look too bad. But then he immediately like retcons at a second layer by being like, "Hey, but you still fucked me over, so
Of course, I fucking knew
He's
it.
such
something
a-
like that would happen.
dude, he plays the victim card so much.
So
It's
much.
insane. Oh my god. So does Macklemore. Jesus Christ.
I know literally nothing about Macklemore.
Every day is National Fuck Macklemore Day.
He'll Macklemore like write a whole like album about white privilege and then somehow try to make you feel bad for him
What?
for feeling
What?
Yeah.
Is this fucking real?
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know how to explain it.
That
other
makes
than
about
that.
as much sense as Wendy's making We Beefin' and then having that fucking Ready to Die as the album cover, basically.
I low-key liked We Beefin'.
You actually listen to this?
Oh, I listened to the whole thing and I was like,
What was that fucking thing that the Hamburger Helper did a few years ago, too?
Yeah.
They did a similar thing.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck was that?
they're both great. I don't know. They both make me hungry, like super hungry.
Lucky Charms Leprechaun makes like fucking seaside shanty, bar.
He'll drop a mixtape, you know. What in the hell, dude? Harrison,
That should be the next big subgenre.
Harrison, are you on an airplane right now? What the hell is that noise?
No, that's an airplane outside my window.
Oh my God, Ivy's on an airplane.
No, actually, kinda, a little bit. Next
He
to
lives
Long Beach.
he lives at the airport.
No, I don't live at the airport.
I don't live on an airport, you dumbass. I live in the airplane itself.
I'm piloting it right now. It's my side job. That's my side
that's
job.
funny. Okay. Well, anyways,
Yeah, but I do live next to Long Beach Airport.
I only bring this up, guys, because Pitchfork recently went back, did a classic review on the Marshall Mathers LP, gave it a 9.4.
Boo.
Not surprised. Honestly, Pitchfork will just get an automatic 10 out of everything they deem as a classic.
They gave Lateralus a 1.9.
Which one is?
Tool Lateralus, they gave it a 1.9.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Tool fan in the world, but
I love
that
Tool.
album's really good.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Dude, are you serious right now? They gave Lateralis a 1 point. That's the worst thing I think I've ever seen.
Oh no! They fucked up!
A 5.9?
Yeah, they don't like Tool.
But that's insane. That's saying that Lateralis is a worse album than 10,000 Days.
I honestly need to visit Tool's discography because I've been really curious. All I know is that they've been saying that they're gonna make a new album for fucking 12 million eons now.
Dude, they used the Fibonacci sequence in one of their songs.
Yeah, no, yeah.
By the way, Little Pump, subtitled 6.9.
No, are you serious?
I'm serious.
Jesus
Look
Christ.
at it.
Well, anyways, Cody, I just wanted to say, Tool is like, you know, I hate to be the guy who just like forces my opinion out there, but I'm
It's
like
okay.
90%.
That was basically the entire last podcast. Just like
Yeah.
Gavin would fucking breathe, and then we'd be like, actually, retard.
Well, I don't know. I think, and I know a lot of other people think this too, but like, Tool very well might be the best prog metal band ever.
It's I have to agree because they're the only prog metal band I listen to.
I will definitely give them a diddle with my fiddle.
Give them do that.
Listen to Schism. That's a good song.
Metallica's the greatest prog metal band of all time.
Dude, fucking Nickelback's the greatest prog metal band of all time.
Dude, I know, right?
Bro,
dude.
Neil Young is the greatest prog metal band.
Hey everyone, remember the time Nickelback released an album on 9/11?
Did they really?
Oh no, yeah, they actually did. I think it was like Silver or something.
Silver Side Up.
Yeah.
Yankee Hotel Foxtrot was originally set to be released on 9/11, and the album cover is those two like towers.
Did you know?
Oh my God, Wilco did 9/11.
Oh my God!
Did you know Megatron actually did 9/11?
Oh wow!
Nice.
My school.
Did you know that Kurt Cobain killed himself on the release date of Hotel Mario?
Did you know Kurt
That's-
Cobain killed
wow.
himself on the release date of 9/11?
There's
That's my favorite Eminem album.
there was this girl who used to go to my school, right? My school is only like 30 kids, so
What?
yeah, it's super tiny. Anyway, so my school is only 30 kids. Anyways, this girl used to go to our school. One day we were having like a history lesson or about 9/11. It was probably on 9/11. And so whenever my teacher's like super progressive, and there's like one specific right answer to who did 9/11.
My teacher's progressive rock.
So my teacher is the best progressive metal band. But anyways, so he goes, so does anyone know who specifically did 9/11? I know there's a lot of jokes about it. And I swear to you, this one girl, she's in 8th grade. This is the most like serious thing I've ever seen anyone say. She like raises her hand, and he's like, all right, Liliana, who did 9/11? And she goes, Christopher Columbus.
Oh my God.
She legitimately believed that Christopher Columbus did 9/11.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
September 11th,
Fucking
1492.
And in a sense.
I mean,
Yes.
Christopher Columbus, he's white, so he basically did it.
I mean, yeah, you know.
Fuck. Oh yeah, whenever you asked like who did 9/11, I thought you were asking us at first, and I was like, gotta think about this.
Dude, the podcast last week, whenever Chris was asking like, hey Google, what's your favorite 80s band? He asked that twice. Both times I thought he was asking
he
me.
fucking threw you for a doozy.
Yeah.
That's how you get him, everybody. I'm gonna touch your butt. That's what it sounds like.
Don't do that.
Whenever he touches your butt. Everyone, new conspiracy theory. Anthony Fantano secretly a bedwetter? Top 10 dark facts.
It's not that secret.
Top 10 dark facts about Dave Grohl killed Courtney Scott, killed Cobain.
So wait,
What?
does Anthony Fantano actually wet the bed? Oh wait, no he doesn't.
You had to think about that, dog.
That was a joke. All right. Well,
I'm sure he has a few times.
guys, I gotta go make pee-pees. So
All right.
I'll be right back. Hey, how long have we been going right now?
We've been going for 25 minutes, basically. Yeah.
All right, just another 25, and I guess we're good, right?
25. I was hoping to go over an hour, because that's what we were supposed to do last time, because that's like a...
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed the 45-minute length whenever I listened to it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. It was really entertaining.
We'll just see where it goes.
Yeah. I listened to the podcast like 3 times.
Lil Pump
alright.
self-titles is a 9 out of 10.
Harris, what is?
Lil Pump self-titled.
I still didn't...
All right, I'm going. I gotta go make pee-pee.
Alright. Hey, everyone. Doug,
Hi.
guess what? You want to hear the spicy shit I have against Doug. Get this. His favorite flavor of Sun Chips. It's original. It's original, everybody. That's fucking disgusting. We all gotta push him around, call him a fag, and make fun of him for liking original Sun Chips instead of. What the fuck is that? No, we're not doing this.
We're not doing this.
All right, Harrison, what's your favorite minority?
Well, if I do say so myself.
Oh no. Okay.
Mexican people.
Chris, edit out Weirdo Slams audio and replace it with replace it with cats making love, but like distort the fuck out of it and don't even master the audio properly.
Replace it with Morrissey saying Hitler was left wing. Just like an audio.
Replace it with Hillary Clinton saying Pokemon go to the polls.
But, yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a great idea. All right. Next topic. What is okay, so what are vocalists you fucking hate? Like you can't stand their voice.
Morrissey.
What the fuck?
Morrissey? Really?
Morrissey has a great voice. I mean, he's an asshole, but he has a really good voice.
Yeah. I don't know. I like his. I think the Smiths have a great vocalist.
That's a pretty hot take.
Yeah, I don't really like anything.
If you're, to be fair, I guess if you're not into all that more contemporary style rock that was famous back in the.
I mean, I like the Smiths. I like Morrissey, but like everything since he like gone solo, it's just like.
Okay, so you're talking about his solo career.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair. I don't hate this vocalist, but I don't like him nearly as much. But it's the fucking vocalist for American football.
What the fuck? Not Mike Kinsella, no.
No. I think he's a great vocalist on the original album, but you know, he's very obviously deteriorated over time.
You're right.
He's not.
So you're talking about voices, okay? I know exactly. Axl Rose. Fuck Axl Rose. I do not.
Oh, dude, I asked someone that earlier today in one of my classes, and they said the exact same fucking thing. I think most people can agree. Axl Rose.
Leave for the gates.
That's exactly what I
But yeah, Axl Rose is just really fucking annoying me. We're talking about vocalists we hate.
Yeah, Axl Rose is terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, he's great, but to me, I can't stand him. I hate him.
No, yeah, I hate him too.
And he's just a terrible person too. Like, he basically killed. Yeah, he basically killed the drummer for Guns N' Roses.
Wait,
How did he
what?
basically? Wait.
I don't know
Explain the
anything
story
about
to me.
this.
Just encouraging him with heroin addiction. You know, they were all addicted to heroin in the 80s. And yeah, and it literally eroded the veins in their drummer's arms, so he couldn't play drums, and then he died.
Wait, no, Matt Sorum is still alive.
That's manslaughter.
Wait, he's still alive?
Which drummer are you talking about?
The original drummer of Guns N' Roses.
Okay, the original drummer.
You mean Ringo Starr? You mean Dave Grohl?
Yeah, Steve Adler. He's dead.
You mean Zach Hill?
I think
Okay,
he's
now
dead
I gotta
at
look
least.
up who does the drums for original.
Nope, wait.
I get it. All
He's
right.
not dead. Hold on, he's not dead.
He's not?
Nope.
Are you talking about Steven Adler?
Yeah, he's not dead.
Oh.
Wow, good job, Harrison. You fucking lied to the entire audience.
That was
on your
me.
field.
I said that.
You dumb cunt.
That was
God, I
Doug.
can't fucking take you right now.
That wasn't me.
Ugh.
Alright, whatever. Okay, I think I know who my least favorite vocalist is.
Who?
Yeah.
Every other member of My Chemical Romance except for Gerard Way, all of them have like some quality about their
All right,
voice. that
guys,
I
let's
don't
have a
like.
vote. Let's have a vote. My Chemical Romance sucks. All in favor, say aye.
I can agree to that. Like, I really like the Black Parade, but that was their only record I've ever enjoyed.
I hate the Black Parade.
That's wrong.
I haven't really listened to them at all, so I can't really say.
Actually, no, it's not wrong.
I'm giving a strong disagree to
Anthony
what Doug
Fantano
said.
agrees with me, so I'm right. So got you assholes. Duh.
Well, I know that one song Gerard Way did with Dead Mouse. I want to vomit every time I hear it.
Deadmau5 is a cool guy.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
I'd hang out with Deadmau5.
Absolutely not.
He's such a chill guy.
I actually don't know anything about Deadmau5 5.
Watch-
I don't
Trust
know
me,
if I'm
I
supposed
would-
to call him Dead Mouse or
You
Dead
should
Mouse.
watch his interview on the H3 podcast. He's such a lovable guy.
Oh, dude. Have you ever seen that one video? You know Nardwar, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a music interviewer, and he's been around for quite some time now.
Yeah.
There's this video floating around the internet where this was like 2002, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he's interviewing Blur,
Uh-huh.
and basically everyone in Blur is high off of their fucking mind. They're all like fucked on some sort of like crack cocaine.
All right.
And they're just treating him like a dickbag
Yeah.
the whole time. They're
You
just
know
like,
why? Because
Why?
Blur sucks.
Yeah. I'll have to visit Blur, honestly. They're just got.
I mean-
I've listened to. I think they're self-titled.
If
I
Blur
can't call myself a Blur fan.
if Blur is a Britpop band, then Oasis is hardcore punk, dude.
Wait.
I hate Oasis too, though. I
hate Oasis. Oasis is fucking sucks.
Oasis. Voice. Their
I hate his
vocalist. it really-
Neil Gallagher.
Like, I feel like he could be a good vocalist, but he just.
I think the Gallagher brothers are like my two most hated people in music.
They could die and I would not care.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to
And
think. Yeah, but the lead singer for Oasis is really fucking annoying to me, and I feel like if he tried a little bit, his voice could be okay, but for the most part, it's just fucking grating to me.
Oh yeah, Noel
And I think
Gallagher.
a large.
That was his name.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about Death Grips working with Tool, or working with
Yep.
their
I'm hyped as
bassist?
hell.
Working with Tool. No, I didn't. Shit, fuck, Doug. I was gonna
I'm
say
sorry.
something.
You can still say it.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Another vocalist I don't like. Before we dive into Death Grips working with fucking Whammy Glammy, I don't know his fucking name. Another vocalist I don't like is actually Bob Dylan's son from the Wallflowers.
I cannot stand that guy's vocals. But you know what? I love Bob Dylan, and I can't. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't,
I do too.
And his vocals are horrible. But most people say they are. I don't mind his vocals. But then his
That's
kid,
terrible.
his kid who actually sings like decently, I can't listen to it.
You know,
You're
it's not
talking
that
about
Bob
Jacob
Dylan's
Dylan,
vocals.
Yeah, Jacob Dylan.
Jacob Dylan. Yeah, that's him.
Eh.
It's not that Bob Dylan's vocals are terrible. It's just that they're not as polished
Exactly.
as most other folk rock artists.
And that's why I like him
he just
better.
kind of had.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has an interesting way of delivering his vocals, and I appreciate that. And then fucking Jacob over here has like the most generic
I know.
fucking '90s shit
Yeah.
voice.
He's all dry. Yeah.
What do you guys think about the new Cardi B album?
Boo.
I don't want to think about it.
I don't like a lot of modern mainstream like pop rap, but I don't know what it is about this album. It's pretty good. She's really awkward in interviews though.
I don't. I've never listened to Cardi B. I don't think.
I don't know. You might like her. I don't know. She's very.
She's just Nicki Minaj, but bad.
Well, you like Migos? Well, here's Migos, but it's a girl. Ugh.
Migos, but it's a lady.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you guys ever notice how, like, every now and then on the top 40s, like, fucking pop music charts, you'll have, like, that one song that's, like, not really pop at all, and it's more like either indie rock or fucking funk or something.
Yeah.
And
That
it
fucking Portugal the Man song, like I cannot stand that.
No, but like it explodes in pop culture and it gets really fucking big and no one shuts the hell up about it. But then whenever it comes to normal,
Portugal and the
You're having a
Portugal
stroke.
Man's feeling now.
but then whenever it comes to normal pop, they're just like it's relevant for like 4 months before it fucking dies about it until they hear it vaguely at a fucking football stadium 10 years later. It's like fucking Pumped Up Kicks, somebody that I used to know, Redbone. All these songs
Shut Up and Dance With Me.
All these songs exploded, and
Shut Up and Dance With Me was like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
still hear that sometimes.
Do you guys know about that terrible Kurt Vile song, Pretty Pimpin'?
no, I don't. But just from the name alone,
So I like a lot of Kurt Vile's earlier stuff, and then he dropped this song like 2 years ago, I think, maybe 2 years ago, maybe only 1 year, I don't remember. Anyways, it's got like 10 million views. It's just really watered down, generic, like indie folk and like indie folk rock. It's just bad, man. It's bad, and like people listen to it and they think that they're cool, like they think that they're legitimately interesting people because they listen to a guy that has never had a hit before, and it's just sad.
that reminds me of fucking Arctic Monkeys. Like
I
don't
hate-
dislike
oh my
their
God.
music. No, I don't dislike their music.
Yeah, me
even,
too. I
but
just hate the people.
Oh yeah, their fan base is awful. They like act like they're really cool for listening to just like.
Look at me. I listen to the White Stripes and the Arctic Monkeys. I'm so original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's why I hate that brand of indie rock, and that's what I was especially hate.
I don't consider them indie rock at all. I think that those bands are both garage rock.
I mean the term indie
I
rock
get
revival basically is a indie rock thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole brand of indie rock starting from like the Strokes onward. Yeah.
I like the Strokes though. I do love the Strokes.
Are really
I think-
good.
I like their first two albums.
I mean that whole like sound came out of like, oh, we gotta save rock music from the evil new metal.
Yeah,
And-
but well though they
but-
did save it from it though, but then it got completely bastardized.
I mean, no, they didn't, because like
Yes, they did.
it died after like Woodstock '99, but then like Hybrid Theory came out like 6 months later, so no, it didn't.
Yeah,
And
but
the thing
I mean,
is-
what do you think people remember better? Do they remember like a classic like OK Computer, or do they remember a shitty Linkin Park album like Hybrid Theory?
I remember Hybrid Theory better, honestly.
I cannot say the same.
I'm not. It's not. Well, I'm not talking about like OK Computer. I'm talking about like, is it like that shit? Like
I don't know. I hate
people-
Linkin Park, man.
Oh no, yeah.
I hate you.
No, I'm gonna have to.
Linkin Park is so trash.
Linkin Park is fucking great, man. I don't know what the hell he's saying.
I'm gonna have to side with Doug on this
New
one.
metal is fucking great.
I am not a
What?
fan of new metal.
like most of it.
I will.
How did you make it on the podcast?
Fuck new metal.
I fucking love.
Who let him in?
Okay, I think I'll just admit it right now. I think Korn is good. I think Limp Bizkit is good. I think Slipknot is good. And
Oh no!
why the fuck you whining, man?
You killed me, dude.
Okay,
My issue with my issue with Slipknot specifically, which I don't know if this is a trend for new metal in general because I don't really listen to it, is just they're supposed to be a metal band, but they have super clean production, and it's like
Exactly.
what the fuck? What am I supposed to do with this fucking pop production on a song that's supposed to be really gritty and is ugly?
Slipknot sellouts, but they try to say they're not.
I don't care about Slipknot. Slipknot is fine to me. Like they get a pass. But then like bands like Korn and
Oh, yeah.
bands
Boo.
like oh my god, and bands like Limp Bizkit. No,
Boo.
what are you doing?
Oh my
Please.
god, that's right. Limp Bizkit is new metal.
They're
isn't
new
it?
metal and they're rap metal. And personally, I think that the only wait, I have to ask you a question. Ivy, do you listen to Power Man 5000?
I haven't listened to much of them.
Okay, all right, good. At least you don't like them. But
I mean, maybe I would. I haven't. I don't know.
oh, please no, don't do it.
Don't let him.
Please,
Don't let him get
don't
you.
do it. But
I like Static X though.
Static X isn't terrible, if I'm being honest. Like, they're definitely not better than like Nine Inch Nails when it comes to industrial metal, I guess, or industrial hard rock.
You know,
Wait, is Nine Inch Nails bad? Is this?
No, I like Nine Inch
Okay,
Nails. Yeah,
good.
I only like 2 or 3 albums. Though.
Downward Spiral is like their most popular. I'm pretty sure. They also made the soundtrack for Quake. Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Interestingly enough, hey guys, speaking of Limp Bizkit,
But,
let's
like,
just
on
let's
Core-
just rename the entire podcast for my thirst for Fred Durst, the podcast.
Please.
My
No,
thirst for
it's not.
thirst for
But, like-
Durst.
But like Limp Bizkit, like they always say like, "Oh, Fred Durst, like his lyrics are stupid." Like you never hear that like.
They are though.
But if you try to say the same shit about like Ramones and shit, you just.
But I
you
don't
just
like the
get laughed
Ramones. I don't.
at. Oh my fucking. They're not supposed to be like the most like intellectual shit ever.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Hold on. That's the thing. So it's called new metal, right? But it
Yeah.
does nothing new. It's literally the same cookie cutter lyrics, cookie cutter chords, and I mean maybe if Limp Bizkit had some sort of like original idea and something that
I mean,
was
they kinda did.
interesting.
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
It's
they
rap
didn't-
metal, but all they're doing is combining a genre that was dying, metal, a genre that was hitting its peak at the time, rap, and combining them together in an attempt to save
And
metal.
it was a bastardization.
Exactly.
Anyways, I'm not the type of guy to
But wait, I want to hear Ivy's counter.
I mean, like rap metal like predates like new metal first. Like Rage Against the Machine is enough proof for that.
Yeah,
like,
but I wouldn't call them new metal at all. Either.
Yeah,
That's
definitely. They're part of the alternative metal spectrum. That new
I think
metal
they're
is
more.
born out of,
I don't even consider them rap metal. I consider them like rap punk.
rap,
Yeah, I don't see much metal in them.
Yeah.
fuck.
I think.
Oh yeah.
I think it pretty
Going back to the lyrics thing, I see what you mean, Ivy, whenever you're talking about people complaining about lyrics but then being hypocrites. But to be fair, there's a very specific reason why I like barely ever complain about lyricism. That's because even though lyricism can be an interesting analytical thing for some music, that's not where the music itself stands. Like my argument for lyricism is if you like the lyrics more so than the song itself, then you can just go fucking read the lyrics. That's not the appeal in music itself. So, you know.
I mean, the lyrics have to complement the music.
It doesn't
The music
have
has
to do
complement-
that.
Yeah.
Like, It really doesn't have to do that, though. Like I said, so music is all about the sound itself. The sound is the thing that carries the lyrics. The lyrics don't carry the song. That's why fucking Neutral
I
Milk.
kinda have a different.
That's why Neutral Milk Hotel can get away with these fucking abstract, like surreal ass lyrics that make no fucking sense, but the album's still held as a fucking masterpiece. Or why MC Ride can say "I come in the fuck" while Pitchfork and Anthony Fantano are still sucking his dick.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go get dinner really quick.
You gotta what?
Eat some dinner. But I gotta say this: it depends on the artist for me with lyrics. Like if someone like Doug, who has really good lyrics and really good music, made a song with really shitty lyrics, I'd be pissed off, even if the music was better than anything he'd ever made, because he's a good lyricist.
That's
All right, there's
that's-
also cases where the lyrics are distractingly bad, and those are valid, even if that is more of a subjective thing.
like Revival.
I still,
yeah.
I still understand that.
Limp Bizkit.
What was that one fucking insane clown posse lyric? Fucking magnets, how do they work?
Magnets. How do they work? Earth, fire, wind, and
Fucking
dirt.
magnets.
Effing magnets. How do they work?
And don't tell me you got no scientists. Y'all people are fucking lying and shit.
Wait, no. Do you like ICP?
I mean, to an extent.
And then it was put to the most insane,
okay,
like,
that's
batshit retarded music video on the face of the fucking planet.
Oh my god, I love the music video.
But like, see, I go into like Limp Bizkit and ICP. I'm thinking I'm not gonna get the most intellectual shit from this. I know this, and I still have fun with it.
But they think, but the only,
That's fair at least.
I guess. Well, hold on. See, I would say that that's fair for any other rapper, but only if they did not take themselves as seriously as Insane Clown Posse does.
Oh yeah,
That's also
Insane
true.
Clown Posse thinks that they're being so smart on that track Miracles. Like they're like,
Yeah.
yo, dude, these are miracles, cuz. Whoa.
that's what makes it
Meanwhile, if
funny, I
Wayne
guess.
pulled the same shit, you'd know that that would be some dumb
Yeah,
fucking
true.
goofy ass song.
Yeah, like Fred Durst does not take himself that seriously. Let's be honest about that. I mean, now he does, but not only now because like he's a film director and shit.
Who
Is he?
Fred Durst?
Yeah, Fred
Fred
Durst.
Durst is a film director?
Yeah, he directed the
Yeah.
new he directed the new Transformers.
Jum.
No.
He he directed the new Jumanji movie.
My dad tried to sell me on the new Jumanji movie.
Yeah, no, that's not
Yeah.
gonna happen, Dad. Sorry. Like, even if it was okay at best, it would still just be okay at
Pretty
best. And we live in a fucking era in cinema where average, it just doesn't
We
cut
live
it.
in a society.
Yeah, we live in a society. Bottom text.
Hey, have you guys ever listened to Jay Reatard?
Jay retard. Got him.
But
No, I haven't.
but yeah, Fred Durst is directing a new movie with John Travolta.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so good.
John Travolta.
Dude, the new John
What the
Travolta movies are
fuck?
so bad. I'm so
What
excited.
is this?
Like I'll give the link to the Pitchfork article
Is-
here. Like you could probably put in the podcast
It's called-
description or whatever.
It's called Pulp Fiction 2. The Vincent
Dude,
story.
It's called Pulp Fiction 2: The Dursening.
Dursening. And then like John Travolta came in to play
And then
Fred Durst in the
John
fucking
Travolta,
movie.
he's just chilling out in his hotel spa, and then out of nowhere, Fred Durst comes in, and he's playing. He's a masseuse.
And then 20 fucking years later, Disney's gonna come up to Fred Durst, ask them to make a new fucking Star Wars
Please.
origin movie, and they're gonna make a fucking they're gonna cast Fred Durst. He's going to be literally the
Fred
only
Durst
one in
as
production.
Jabba the Hutt.
He's
I
going.
mean-
Or not? No, wait, no. It's
Oh,
Jar
no,
Jar
yeah.
Binks. Oh my god.
I swear to God, the first time I saw the behind the scenes to Phantom Menace, I fucking came because just that out of context image of that black guy wearing that fucking bike helmet with the Jar Jar shit on it. It's the funniest goddamn thing.
Man, all right. Do you guys have any opinions on the band Fish?
Fish. Oh no, they did covers of Roses Are Free by Wayne. That's all I know them for, but they did that. Yeah. I remember there was a tweet that I think Dean Ween tweeted out one time, like, I think the guys at Fish are cool, but man, I can't handle that jam band shit. Sounds like garbage to me.
That's funny.
And it was really funny.
I don't know. I love jam bands. Well, I don't want to go see them. I don't want to go see Fish live now, but like maybe in the 90s.
It's like that fucking time Rivers Kumos from Weezer asked, or one of the band members said something about not having a girlfriend, and then fucking Gene Ween retreated with, yeah, that's because you worked on Beverly Hills.
That's funny.
That's good.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, he also did all those songs of Stevie Aoki as well.
Yeah, true.
Earthquakey people jumping around. I still sing that song in the show.
What do you guys think about the Grateful Dead then?
I also don't know anything about them.
They're also like a jam band. They do like
Oh.
they're hard to describe because they go from like country to psychedelic rock to like a mixture of country and psychedelic rock.
Yeah.
But the thing is I wouldn't even call them psychedelic rock, honestly. Because it's not psychedelic, really. It's not like how Jimi Hendrix had super psychedelic themes.
Like, well, the instrumentation and shit, and some of the lyrics.
I feel like the only tie to psychedelia that the Grateful Dead has is the drug culture surrounding them.
I flung my phone halfway across
Good going, Cody. You dingus. So now I guess we do the podcast now. Hello?
Cool.
Hello?
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
I'm tired. Who's that? Oh, never mind. It was a different Discord server.
But,
I'm back.
Hey, it was very awkward.
Is Deftones good?
I like Deftones.
Okay.
I like them. I don't know if I would consider them new metal, though. I think that they're also progressive metal. I really like White Pony, and I like White Pony, and I like Diamond Eyes, but not a lot of people agree with that. I don't know.
You know a band that's like really popular, but no one actually ever really talks about them, and I don't know. It's just kind of wondering about it now. They were a 60s band. What are your opinions on the Doors?
I love the Doors. The Doors are one of my favorite bands of all time.
The Doors.
Because I never hear anyone talking about them today, and it just makes me curious. Because I think they're pretty unique for the 60s at least.
I think the Doors are my favorite band of the 60s. If the Beatles didn't exist and the Doors were where the Beatles were today, then I would be the biggest, like, it'd be insane. Like, I'd be collecting memorabilia, like, I don't know. It would be a better world, I think, for music.
Yeah, it'd be a better world if the fucking Beatles didn't exist. They're just scum. They're fucking not even American. That's stupid.
I love the Doors so much.
The reason that the Beatles are still considered blah blah blah. Yeah.
I love the Beatles too, but the Doors are like they're special.
I can see where you're coming from. The Doors feels more unique than the Beatles, but I think the Beatles has a more cultural impact because it's like rock. That's a fucking absurd claim, but it popularized it to a point in which my dog's getting really fucking antsy. I have to let it outside. Hold on.
But yeah, it also gave that pop appeal to psychedelia.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that the Doors are. I feel like the Doors keyboardist, Ray Manzarek. I feel like he has more talent in his little finger than every member of the Beatles combined. In my opinion.
Yeah, honestly, like he's the real shine out of the Doors, even more than
of the Doors.
More than Morrison.
I feel like Jim Morrison. Okay. I feel like Jim Morrison. He's still the centerpiece, but Ray Manzarek is that's the bread and butter. That's the Doors sound.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Harrison, get the fuck out of here. You're kicked off the podcast and label. Fuck off. I'm joking.
No.
Yeah,
we've been talking.
You gotta be joking.
Harrison, we've been talking so much shit on you, Harrison.
We've been talking about how your nipples are basically just fucking cornflakes. How
Yes,
fucking flat your nipples are.
I'll always support you, Harrison. Okay.
No. I mean, so about the Doors, me and Ivy were talking about their keyboardist Ray Manzarek.
Oh no, yeah, their keyboardist is a fucking legend.
Yeah, I told him, I said Ray Manzarek has more talent in his little finger than every member of the Beatles combined.
That's a fair. I think the Beatles were great songwriters, but they weren't like the greatest at playing their own instruments.
I think that they're all like virtuosos of their own instruments, but Ray Manzarek is he's such a master of playing keyboard, and it's not even how he plays keyboard; it's how he gets like his sounds out of the keyboard, and it's like in live performances how he carries the band as the bassist and the keyboard by playing like the bass parts on the lower keys.
My only complaint about not about Doors, but about people who complain about the Beatles is like people who take the argument that they're not the best musicians in the industry, and therefore they're not worth listening to. I hear that a lot by like really fucking pretentious, just fags.
No.
And it's a really dumb argument.
I mean, what define fag in this context?
Not gay people.
Okay, but even then, it's pretty vague.
No, yeah, I'm not. I'm not talking about gay people. I couldn't think of anything.
It's a pretty horribly offensive word, but like at the same time, it was like all I said from age 10 to 13.
Yeah, that was. You're not 13 years old anymore.
Exactly, I know, so I don't say it anymore. But I mean,
it's one of those things you say ironically at this point, like saying, "I'm gonna fucking pee in a butt."
People say this? I don't think people say that. Really.
Oh yeah, dude, every day. You know, I walk down the street, pee in a butt, pee in a butt.
Yeah. You go in the mall, you hear these girls talking, they're like, "I'm gonna fucking pee in a butt," and you're like, "I got this girl." And
all right,
you domestically abuse her.
Oh yeah, you can't forget that part.
Fuck. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. Pretentious.
Yeah.
Pretentious meatbags. We'll call them pretentious meatbags. Who
you have to manage them. You have to manage their meat bags. Because you are the meat manager, remember?
Oh yeah, I gotta manage their ass.
You gotta manage.
Shit is fucking ridiculous though. Hey, I am not listening to a band because they are not as good as King Crimson, who has mastered their instruments since
they're not as good as Dream Theater.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. So let me throw some shade at you right quick, Cody.
Sure thing, boss.
You already know where this is going. All right, Ivy.
Maybe.
Ivy, here we go. So King Crimson or Pink Floyd? This should be a very easy question for you.
Pink Floyd.
Okay, good. That's how you're supposed to answer that question. King Crimson is still like amazing, but
I mean, I haven't listened to anything outside of like
I think
the
King
one
Crimson
album everyone knows, but I can't say off the top of my head.
I think King Crimson is way more fucking progressive rock than Pink Floyd is.
I would totally disagree because of
I don't even like both of them that much.
The earliest Pink Floyd albums are as progressive and psychedelic as you're gonna get.
Oh no, yeah, that's true. Those are really psychedelic and progressive, but that's not entirely what they're known for. And even by the time King Crimson no, wait, I'm getting my time mixed up.
But I have to say, while Pink Floyd was doing things throughout the 70s to the early 80s.
A lot of the stuff they're known for isn't as much of progressive rock.
Well, hold on. At the same time, King Crimson was getting more and more experimental, but they were also incorporating more and more new wave elements. And
that was throughout the 80s.
I honestly cannot stand like the so.
Wait, what were we talking about?
Let me look it up. King Crimson and Pink Floyd, but hold on. Let me tell you which albums that I hate by King Crimson.
Okay.
I think their new wave stuff is interesting to say the least.
It's definitely interesting. It's hold on. So let me.
I like new wave though.
Yeah, but it's not.
King Crimson's definition of new wave is it's like some of the most experimental type of new wave.
Ooh, okay.
It's not like fucking Death Grips, but I enjoy it. I like it.
Is
fucking
every
Death Grips in the 80s? Yeah, every experimental group from now on is just gonna be compared to Death Grips. That is the standard we.
Atari Teenage Riot, that's Death Grips. That's Death Grips.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it's about 3 Death Grips.
All right,
dude.
I have to say that. I think that the last good King Crimson album is the album Red. I don't like Discipline.
Wait,
I just don't. I don't like Discipline at all.
Discipline?
It is so ridiculously and like unnecessarily, air quotes, experimental because of that shithead Adrian Belew.
I know who you're talking about, but I think Discipline is. Hold on.
I hate Adrian Belew so much. It's like it's insane. I think Robert Fripp is the greatest guitarist who ever lived.
Like
in
fucking
my opinion.
Maddie
He's up there,
Kudasai, Thela Hunjinji. Like, these are great tracks. I think they go down in the fucking band's history as far as the new wave type stuff is concerned.
I don't like this album. I hate his vocals. I hate how he made the band do like that weird like African drumming stuff in the background too.
I like that. I was fine with it.
The only part about this album that I enjoy is the tapping guitar techniques used by Fripp.
Yeah,
and
I would have to.
Overall, I only enjoy the guitar on this album whenever. Previous King Crimson albums, I'm obsessed with like every part of the album. Like I love the drums and like even the bass is like doing some crazy shit. But on this album, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna throw in some weird wacky drums, and then we're gonna throw a spotlight on Robert Fripp playing guitar, and that's not what King Crimson was about to me. Like it's a whole band thing, and I think that they're going back to that now, even though they're still playing like stuff from this era, because like now they have 3 drummers whenever they tour, and like it's like 2 bassists, you know.
Well, even though I'm not as big of a fan on their new wave stuff as their just like original progressive rock stuff, I still think a lot of the stuff they released during this what I'll say generation is pretty. It's enjoyable. I enjoy it a lot. And also, though, fucking, what was I gonna say? It also should be noted that, like, fans commonly regard King Crimson in different eras. Because, you know, there's all sorts of Robert Fripp is, like, the only consistent member to be in King Crimson since the very beginning. Which, you know, I know it's not a very good or strong argument, but it kind of explains why there was such a vast change in their later discography. I'd say an album by them I don't like. I think it was it Islands? I don't remember. That's the album with like 2 really great songs on it. But everything else was fucking boring.
I think Discipline is my least favorite album by them, but
Islands has Ladies on the Road and the Letters, which are honestly
that's the one after Lizard. So yeah, I remember that one, but
yeah,
I don't think it's
fucking great, honestly. But
I don't think it's a bad album. I think my number 1 favorite by them is of course In the Court of the Crimson King.
Yeah, but that's not a very controversial opinion because it's just so fucking good.
Yeah,
but there's really iconic too.
Like the album Red is so overlooked. I love the album Red.
Yeah, Red is also good. Red to me was kind of like Red felt like the in between their progressive rock stuff and their new wave, because they're they're shaping themselves into a more contemporary rock type thing with Red, but it wasn't bad at all, and it was still experimental for its time.
And they didn't have stupid ass Adrian Belew.
I think that was like the second generation of King Crimson.
It was still the first one, but
was it?
Yeah, because all the way from Court of the Crimson King to Red, it was the same original lineup, I think. And then Discipline, which came out like 6-7 years later after Red, that was what started the Adrian Belew era. This is the reason why I like Pink Floyd better. While King Crimson was on this hiatus, right, for like 7 years, while they're on this hiatus, Pink Floyd is still going from 67 with almost all the original members and dropping the super hottest fire I have ever heard. Oh,
what would you say is super hottest fire aside from that picture, aside from the album cover with the guy actually on fire?
Because that's the one. That's my favorite album.
Because I will admit that one, I did actually enjoy that one.
I think Wish You Were Here. Wish You Were Here is my favorite progressive rock album of all time.
That one's actually really good.
If you don't think that album is progressive rock or art rock, then like you got something wrong with your brain.
I heard these guys that were trying to make a claim that art rock was just a rip-off of progressive rock, and I didn't know how to feel about it.
Art rock is like, I guess if you were to describe it with modern day genres, art rock is like the culmination of general rock and post rock.
Yeah, that would
Creating,
make sense to me.
like creating something more orchestral than generic rock.
Yeah, because
than
a lot
general
of
rock.
because Radiohead started taking an art rock form after like Kid A and maybe some other some tracks
No,
on
know.
OK
They
Computer.
really started with like
With OK Computer.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. OK Computer was like a transitional stage, I feel like, but
Yeah.
you know, I think Kid A was
'Cause-
that. Sorry, Harrison. I don't mean to bring this up. I think Kid A was was kind of like the staple in their discography that really led them towards art rock in general.
Yeah.
And then after that, they were like, "Hail to the thief, hail to the thief, and on that, and on that." Finish that track, Harris. Fuck, Doug. Finish that track, Doug.
I don't wanna, because I wanna keep talking about Pink Floyd. All right, Pink Floyd, Pink Floyd, Animals. Oh my God, Pink Floyd, Animals. It's so good. It's literally an album.
It's really good.
It's an album based on the book Animal Farm by George Orwell.
that was like the communist.
It's so good. It's like it's actually, this might be my favorite Pink Floyd album.
At least we can all agree that Division Bell was fucking dumb.
I hate Division Bell.
Oh,
I
yo,
hate that
yeah.
stupid album.
Fucking.
I hate that album.
I barely listen to like Pink Floyd that much.
Trust me, you're not missing out on much. It's basically
The
just
Endless
like,
River.
Sounds like fucking Avenged Sevenfold or some shit.
This album. What did you hear? The Endless River?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God.
But like,
It's so bad.
It's the most boring piece of shit I've ever listened to.
I mean,
What'd you say, Harrison?
Endless River is really fucking boring and terrible.
It is. It is very boring.
Wait, is that the new one? Is that the newest one that actually got?
It's the newest one.
All right.
that's the last one.
Yeah, because I remember seeing it get critically panned, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I have never seen this in fucking music history. Like a
Like
band
what?
as legendary as Pink Floyd getting back together suddenly just to get fucking shat thrown at them. Shit
Yeah.
thrown at them, not fucking
Saint
shit.
Anger. Saint Anger.
Saint Anger is
Okay.
terrible.
That was
Controversial take. For the longest time. Hold on. So, Ivy, I used to be like you, man. I used to really like Saint
Wiener.
Anger. I used to defend it, right?
right.
And up until like 2 months ago, Harrison was talking about it on Facebook, and I was like, hey man, chill out. Saint Anger is not terrible, even though I
It's
literally
not.
hate Metallica. I hate Metallica, but I love some of their albums. So I'm like, hey man, Saint Anger is not that bad. And then he's like, all right, Doug, whatever. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna jam out to some Saint Anger. I don't care what Harrison thinks. So I put on the title track.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like, I don't know what I was thinking when I was like 12 years old, but it's not even the drums. For me, it's not even the
When
drums.
I was 12 years old a couple months ago when Harrison complained about it.
Man, the lyrics on Saint Anger are so laughably bad. Like, you can't take a single song on that album seriously.
Oh yeah? What about Enter Mr. Sandman?
That's on the Black Album.
Well,
Yeah, I know.
well, like I feel with like Saint Anger, their lyric, the vocals are more felt than listened to.
Can you talk
Or
about the
some
fact
bullshit.
that fucking Cocktail, I don't know how to pronounce their name. Cocteau Twins, fucking they make up words in their songs so people can focus on the fucking vocal harmonies of their music.
Can I? That's cool. I didn't know that. I'm actually gonna have to listen.
Now you
to
know.
them. But so it'd be one thing. It would be one thing if Saint Anger just had some bad lyrics and some pretty laughable vocal performances. But it's a whole nother thing that this album is an hour and 15 minutes long.
Holy shit!
Boo.
Why? Why in
Well,
God's name?
it was
You know what that-
2003. They had to milk all the all the CD spaces. They could.
So I just don't get it because like if it's supposed to be a return to like that thrash punk style, wouldn't you want all the songs to be
They're
shorter?
very funky. But I
It's a return to thrash punk.
Is it a return or is it an attempt to return?
because they never really did. Metallica
Alright.
never really did crossover.
Are you seriously gonna tell me right now that you think Metallica never did thrash?
They did thrash metal, but not crossover thrash.
They didn't do thrash punk. Are you actually gonna tell me right now that Metallica did not do thrash punk?
Thrash metal, And crossover thrash is a fusion of thrash metal and hardcore punk. You're talking about
So
suicidal tendencies.
Yeah, okay. Are
You
you,
know-
but
But yeah, the
okay, I'm making sure.
4 albums, yeah.
I think what it is I just can't understand your audio. Are you saying that yes, Metallica did do thrash
yes,
punk?
yeah, that's why they're the big four. Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making
Yo,
sure.
Harrison,
Yeah.
give me a hot take right now.
I'm not gonna say Kid A's
And
bad.
it has to be something other than Kid
Yeah,
A.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I was gonna
that.
say that too.
Okay. I really hate the band Mom Jeans, and I know Doug would probably agree.
I
with
hate
me,
Mom Jeans.
but a lot of people really fucking love Mom Jeans. But I don't
know
get
what
it
Mom
at
Jeans
all.
is.
They're just a very cringy emo band.
Yeah, they suck.
Midwest emo.
Is Midwestern
Uh,
emo? I'm fine with Midwestern emo.
Midwest emo. Well,
I'm fine with some of it, but I mean, like, it's the lyrics are so bad, dude.
That's fine. I guess.
just look at this cover art. It basically explains it all.
Oh, can we talk about bad fucking cover art for a minute? Fucking Miley Cyrus and her dead pets. Have you ever goddamn seen that cover art?
I hated the Flaming Lips for like a year. I hated the Flaming Lips for a solid year after I listened to that album.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
no, that's a fair.
That's a good album cover, honestly.
What,
It's
Miley
very-
Cyrus and her dead pets?
I don't mind the album cover, honestly.
Oh no, the album cover makes me fucking vomit in my mouth.
The album cover is pretty cool, but the actual album is.
It's trash.
I think not.
I agree with Ivy here.
What's another really bad album? This isn't necessarily a bad album cover, but fucking David Bowie's Diamond Dogs. That album cover fucking terrifies me.
I like that album cover. That's a great album.
Oh, it's a great album, but the fucking cover scares me.
If you want to talk about bad David Bowie art,
What about this cover by The Exploited called "Fuck the System"? Right here, it's classic.
that's a pretty
Trash.
terrible album cover.
Wait, what were you talking about? About bad David Bowie though?
Bad David Bowie album covers. You want to talk about those? Look at the Berlin trilogy. Literally has some of my least
Berlin
favorite
trilogy.
No,
favorite
what?
album covers.
Those are like the best like he ever did.
Those are his best albums, yeah, but those are his worst album covers.
Okay.
What about album covers that are really good, but you hate the fucking music itself? Like cool album covers that have just shitty fucking songs.
I
on
know
it.
exactly.
Miley Cyrus and her dead pet. Yeah.
That's not a fucking good album cover, you cock.
I'd have to say Wilco's Sky Blue Sky. It's my least favorite Wilco album, but it might be my favorite album art of theirs.
My first candidate would be fucking Trout Mask Replica.
I
like-
love that album cover.
Oh yeah, me too. Hate the album, love the cover. But since I've already made that very clear that I don't like that album to begin with, I'll try to think of something else.
Oh wait, hold on. So you know how I said David Bowie's Berlin trilogy? Exclude the album Heroes from that. Just Low and Lodger. Those are my two least favorite album covers.
All right,
Just had to clear that up. Because
Heroes
Heroes is great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Harrison.
But Lodger, on the other hand, is dumb.
What's album cover that you love, but it has shitty songs on it?
All right. It's not really shitty songs, but it's the most mediocre shit I've ever heard. I'm gonna have to say
fine.
Blurry Face. Honestly, the album cover is pretty decent, but the
Ew.
music's very mediocre.
The album cover's trash too.
Blurry Face. Hold on, I'm gonna look this
by 21 Pilots. I also think that the fucking what's it called? Shit.
Can we all agree that 21
21
Pilots
Pilots
is
fucking suck.
yeah, 21 Pilots is
not
the
even
worst band
I.
right now.
The album cover for Blurry Face isn't that bad, but
Okay, 21 Pilots have a much better aesthetic than they have music.
the album cover to Blurry Face is good, but I just fucking hate 21 Pilots anyways.
Yeah, it is, but the problem is, and this is kind of a hot take, I guess, is Vessel's actually not a bad album, so I can't really.
I hate Vessel. I hate every 21
Literally,
Pilots
like every 21 Pilots album except for Blurry Face has is redeemable, and is just okay. Blurryface is terrible
Okay,
though.
my favorite.
They sold out, man. They sold out.
They didn't sell out. They just started making bad music.
I'm willing to believe that.
They just started making shitty music and it started being way more.
So my number one album for good album cover, but an album I don't really care for, is "Beat the Champ" by the Mountain Goats. I love this album cover. I almost bought this album because of the album cover. Hold on, I'll send it to the group chat.
Alright, once it's sent there, Chris, just shove it on the screen. Put a million different versions of it on the screen.
Yeah, throw 2,000 reverb on my voice right now, Chris.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Oh my god, he sent me a fucking voice. He sent me an audio clip of him actually applying like an insane amount of reverb on your scream. It was seriously the scariest shit I've ever
That's a
fucking
good album
heard.
art.
Yeah, I'd agree. Doug Scream. Good album art. Trying to think. I really can't.
Oh, you want to know what's a good album cover?
What?
Like, Busta Rhymes' Extinction Level Event.
Alright, fellas. Are you guys about ready to wrap it up? I'm killed. I walked 4 miles today.
Why did you walk 4 miles?
I mean, if you want to end it here.
Sure thing, Dad.
Let's get it, boy. Alright.